Hello everyone, my name is Mak Fazli Kamasha and this is my video for LSC 590 Informative Speech Assessment. In this age of technology, it is hard to find someone who doesn't know the existence of the internet. If you ever find someone who have no idea what internet are, they're probably an infant, an elderly, or they just live in a cave or in a isolated island, just like the Sentinels. The presence of internet has dramatically revolutionized many different fields and industry, which completely transformed the old 20th century to a more modern and developed 21st century. So let's talk a little bit about the internet history. So in the 1960s, ARPANET, the first widely used computer network, is launched by the United States Department of Defense Advanced Research and Project Agency, DARPA. So they just take the DARPA, throw out the D, put ARPA, and then add network. So it's like ARPANET and ARPA network. And also in the 1970s, the first electronic messages sent between two computers in UCLA, University of California. Apparently, they tended to transmit the word login, but the system crashed and it ended up just become LO. So the first message ever sent is LO, which is quite an anticlimactic ending, if you ask me. And the first ISP was also launched in the same year. ISP stands for Internet Service Provider. So if you doesn't know what is that, ISPs like Maxis, YTL, Time, TM, all of that is Internet Service Provider. And also in 1980s, ARPANET computers switched to the TCP IP protocols, hence birth of the internet. So ARPANET doesn't go anywhere. It's the foundation of the internet that we use today. So you just change the protocol to TCP IP, which is transmission control protocol, IP, Internet Protocol. So it changed to a more universal and global friendly system. So everyone can use it. And the domain name system, DNS, establishes the naming conventions for websites such as .com, this is commercial, .org, which is organization, edu, educations, which is for like UITM, and gov for government. And in the 1990s, the Tim Berners-Lee developed HTML. So HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, is like a language code that used to construct a structure of a web page and its content, like headings, text, tables, lists, photos, and etc. So the World Wide Web, WWW, is also introduced to the public, and the evolutions of the internet industry began from there. That's where the first browser, Mosaic, is launched, and then global government agencies such as like the White House, United Nations, start to begin creating their own web pages. And then commercial businesses began operating on the internet, including eBay and Amazon. That's one of the earliest player in the e-commerce. And Hotmail, the first web-based email services, is also launched. And then Google goes online. That's basically revolutionized the way users locate resources on the internet. And in the 2000s, in the early 2000s, Web 2.0, which refers to websites that are users-driven and interactive, becomes more popular. That's when Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook, and then there's also Reddit, YouTube, and Twitter, all launched in the early 2000s. So at the 2010s, the internet records over 400 million active users for the first time. Um, this is due to there's have more utility, so there's more reason for people to went online to use internet. So you can see the global uptrends of internet users from 2012 to 2022 that reached a whopping 4.95 billion users. That's like 63.1 of the world populations. In Malaysia alone, there's over 29.49 million internet users as of 2022, which is like 89.6% of our local population. And it is projected to increase more in the upcoming years. So let's go back to reality. So back in the days, no one was just using the internet other than a massive multinational company. The reasons are very clear and quite apparent. It is due to a very expensive equipment to operate one with such a very limited use. Today, thanks to advances in the mobile and hardware industry, everyone can easily access the internet with their own cell phones, a laptop, and even televisions. Furthermore, the usage and software application are now limitless, with thousands of apps being developed every day business, for social, business, education, and entertainment purposes. This makes the internet more desirable, and it has become a necessity in our daily life. So personally, I had been using the internet since I was 5 years old. That's very young, right? And I was there when the internet is more like a trend back then, where everyone was riding the internet hype. Just they begin to studying their own Facebook account, their Twitter account, see what's going on. And now it had become part of my everyday life. It's become something normal. Even some people doesn't even have Facebook right now. So there are numbers of benefit that we can gain from the rise of the internet that we can unravel each of its components, such as connectivity and communications, information and knowledge paradise, and enhance shopping and financial connectivity. So without further ado, let's go to our first main point, which is connectivity and communications. So connectivity communications allows long distance communications. So business meeting could be connected online. So you no longer need to travel abroad to just meet your clients and have a meeting. You can just do it online. And then family bond can still strengthen through voice and video call. So if you have someone that work or study abroad, you can still have a video call with them. So you can still talk and discuss whatever you want. And you also can make friends with people from the overseas. This is quite common right now to befriend someone from other nations. I personally do that. I think many more people did that also. Secondly, remote working and online learning. This is quite close to us due to the recent pandemic, COVID-19 pandemics, where everyone need to work from home and students need to have online classes. I experience online classes. My friends also experience online classes. So this is one of the benefits that internet really give to us, that if we have doesn't have internet, we cannot go anywhere, so we won't gain anything and productivity will decrease. So thanks to the internet, at least we maintain such a level of learning and productivity. There's examples of app you can use, such as Skype. That's more like a from family bonding app where you can video call. For more business and learning oriented, maybe Microsoft Teams, Zoom, Google Meet. For gaming and more social hangout, maybe like Discord. I would recommend that. And the third one is navigate destination via GPS technology. So that way you can find the fastest and the correct route. So you don't need to ask people for destination or navigation. You can just use your app like Waze and Google Maps. It's very convenient and very fast. And then number 4 is convenient e-hailing services. So you can order food delivery, whatever food you want. You can order transportation to commute from point A to point B. Um there's a bunch of example you can use. Most common one for commuting is Grab. You can also order food from Grab, and then Uber. I just put it there, even though I think there's no longer Uber in Malaysia. For food oriented, I think Food Panda is more close to the people, and Lala Move is for logistic. And let's move on to our second main point, which is information and knowledge paradigms. So firstly, internet allows us to access to various type of data from all around the world. You can find any media, any blogs, videos, books, journal, and magazine articles, expert opinions, and encyclopedias and websites. Or maybe you're curious about something. Maybe you want to find available flight tickets. Maybe you want to find a restaurant near you for dinner, or maybe you want to find a travel guides before you start traveling. You can do all that just by a simple Google search, by using the search engine such as Google Chrome, that's the most famous one, Bing, the least famous one, Explorer, the slowest one, Mozilla Firefox, the most neutral one. And then secondly is free access for education relevant material. So any students can find any information regarding history, synonym, etymology, language and linguistics, science, geography, and many more. Anything related to education can be found easily in online. It's quick, it's cheap, it's convenient for students to find information in a blink of an eye. Thirdly, news updates around the globe 24/7. So you basically can receive any news, the latest and the hottest news within minutes. All you need to do is scroll your phone down, reload, and the news update will update every minute. Trust me. And then there's a bunch of apps you can use as well. If you're a nerd, you can use a news website like Berita Harian or Malaysia Gazette. Maybe you are more ongoing person like me, you can use social media, because every news organization have their own social media anyway. So like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So let's move on to our last main idea, which is enhanced shopping and financial connectivity. So the first one is convenient online banking services. So you can transfer and receive money using online banking. So it's no longer a hassle to go to the bank to transfer money. You can just do it via the app. You can also do cashless payment with QR code. You just need to scan the QR from the seller and just pay the amount that you need. And then you can also check your bank account balance, which is very convenient. You don't need to go to the bank, to the ATM machine to check your balance. It's quite mundane, so you can just check through your phone. It depends on your what bank you subscribe. For CIMB, you got CIMB Clicks. For Maybank, we got Maybank to you. Maybe you are a user of a e-wallet app such as Touch 'n Go e-wallet and Boost. And secondly, pay bills and other utility services electrically through the internet. So you can pay your electric, water, and utility bills uh, online. You can also pay police fine, renew road tax, insurance. Electrically, you no longer need to go to the police stations or the post stations. You can just do it online using these two apps that I recommend, which is MyEG and ePay. And the third one is the most, I think the most stock one is the worldwide online shopping. I think it's very close to us when the pandemic hits us. Even without the pandemic, we still go online shopping because it gives us uh, tons of different choices to choose from all around the world. It's not locally. You can choose all around the world. It's cheaper and convenient than retail shopping. I would prefer online shopping than retail shopping any day. Uh, there's a bunch of online shopping platform up there, but in Malaysia, I think Shopee is the most famous one. Lazada comes second. You got Zalora for more outfit shopping, and then you got Amazon for international, whatever you want in there is available. And with that, we all now know the benefits of the rise of the internet. So it is crystal clear that the internet have changed our life and make us more productive in the physical world as reflection from the integration of the cyber world. However, I would like to remind all of you to be more aware and alert while using the internet, since you might get caught in something fishy, such as phishing scam that can steal your important information such as your bank informations and your IC. It's very important to protect those. Thus, make sure every link and website you access from now on is safe and secure from any viruses and cyber scam attempt. I think that's all for me. Thank you very much. Bye.